Microphone. Subscribe to earn drops. Crunchyroll. Nah, I don't know what that is. Am I live? Is we live? There we go. I knew it. Get this Crunchyroll notification. Oh, Crowboy was there the whole time. He was under a Crunchyroll Twitch notification. I couldn't see it. Okay. We need a game, don't we? Updating Steam. Zayat's here. Girl boy. Here we go. Here we go. No. Excuse me. Oh, do. Rich just subscribed with his Prime sub. We love the Prime subs because it takes money away from Jeff Bezos. And that was 28 months in a row. Thank you, Rich. That gets us to an even 70. Got us off 60. We had 69 subs before, and I didn't even want to call it out because it's just classless. Now we're a classy 70 subs towards our goal. Let me get this game open. Let's see. We need game capture. And we gotta get this awesome music for you guys. Which is gonna be right here. Right there. How's that? There we go. We got audio, right? Canadians here. How's it going today, JeffM? It's going good. Chaotic. But, you know, that's the life of a dad with a crabby little baby that we're trying to wean, and he's just... We got him down, so I'm counting that as a win. Rich says, I'm here. I haven't caught a stream in forever. That's true, Rich, and we're glad to have you here. Is there supposed to be a video? Sound is coming through, but the gameplay is just black. Crowboy says. There. Oh, and then there it is. It's here. It took a second. All right. I haven't played with a mouse. It should be fine. Let me know sound levels. Am I loud? I look like I'm in yellow. Sound is good, Crowboy says. Canadian says, I'm still a few weeks away from weaning, 14 weeks old. Yeah. That's a young baby. That's a young baby. You got a young little baby there. Good for you. Okay. Well, if you say sound is good, I'm gonna take that as good. Even though I'm in the yellow, but I think that's where I'm supposed to be. Oh my god, Rich! Do. That's 5 subs from Rich, which takes up to an even 75. That's even better. And a 25%. Oh, the numbers don't get any more blessed than that, do they? A nice even 25% and an even 75%. Technically odd. Both those numbers are odd, but you know what I mean. Thank you very much, Rich. Rich back with the subs, Crowboy says. Tomp says, Leader Vader isn't here for Starvaders, shaking my head. Indeed. He's got to play this. Whether he likes sci-fi roguelike deck builders or not, he's got to play it. It's in the name. Let's get started. We talked about this one on this week's episode, which is up now. You can check it out. Let me just... and I don't know how comfortable I'm going to be with the mouse, but we'll figure it out. I talked about this one because I'm a sicko who likes roguelike deck building games. And folks, we recorded it yesterday. Rich asks, is Monster Train 2 on deck for today? It's not. I haven't dug into Monster Train 2 enough yet. I played a preview version of it earlier. Now the whole thing's out. I'm a little intimidated just because it's been so long since I played the last one. I'm just gonna turn this down a little bit, and I'm gonna turn this one down a little bit too. Let me know if that still sounds okay. I'm a little worried because it's been so long since I played Monster Train. This is more like discussing it critically. I feel like I'm not going to know what's new and what's not going to, what was in the first game, which is has nothing to do with whether I'm going to enjoy the game or not. I'm sure I am going to enjoy it, but that has just given me a little pause. I haven't jumped into it, and I feel like I'm going to have to spend a good amount of time before I can talk about it even remotely competently. But definitely going to get to it at some point. Canadian says, I wonder if you or Jacob would be into Savara, roguelike isometric Monster Hunter style games. I will write down Savara, sir. Tom Tomps says, JeffM, why did you hate that mic so much in the Conclave challenge? We were getting along fine, I feel like, the mic and me. And it was Hanson was just really throwing off the vibe. Okay, so here's the thing. We talked about this. It's on this week's episode. We talked about it yesterday. I really enjoy it. Thing is, during that conversation, I didn't even know how cool this game is. Because here, let me show you. I got this character. So you play the game in a mech, and there are 3 mechs that you can unlock, and then you have your pilots, and each pilot is different. They have different loadouts. What I didn't realize at the time that we recorded yesterday is that each mech has different pilots. So there's actually 9 pilots, assuming this one also has 3 different mechs. And then the other thing that I didn't know, and this blew my mind when I learned of it yesterday, is each type of mech has a completely different mechanism for how they play. So I talked about this one. I mentioned this one very briefly. This one, when you play cards, they have heat costs to them. And when this fills up, that's basically how you're paying for cards, like in normal, deck building roguelike type games. But what's cool about it is that even once your heat is all filled up, you can still play one more card, which will overheat when you play it, which means that it will become burnt, and then when it comes up later in a new hand, you won't be able to use it anymore. You still draw it, but it's burnt and you can't use it anymore. But you get to use it that one time, in clutch moments. It's like, okay, I'm just gonna burn this card. It'll come back in the next combat encounter, so it's temporary, but you're constantly deciding how many cards you can manage to burn through. And it's a really cool mechanism. And I thought, hey, that's a great little twist that this game has. What I did not realize until I unlocked the Stinger, which is the next mech, is that it has its own completely different mechanism. Apparently they cost power. I have not done. We're gonna do our first run together with the Stinger mech, but they have power. When they run out of power, you spend battery. I don't know where the batteries come from. And you gain power whenever a shocked enemy is hit. And they also apparently have flow cards that are free if something causes you to draw them during the hand. So all of this is different. All this stuff is different from the Gunner class. And it all sounds cool. So we will check it out. Stinger can also throw or drop cards onto the grid as a pickup. And then you can move onto it to draw it. And if you draw it, then I think it becomes a flow card, and it doesn't cost anything to use it. This all sounds combo-tastic, and I'm ready for it. So, and you're leveling up your Gunner over here. So we're gonna start with this one. I have not tried this one, but we will check it out together. My name is Joe. Says, speaking of deck building, did you ever try Magic the Gathering, JeffM, especially now with the Final Fantasy set coming out? I played Magic back when I was a wee little teenager and didn't get super into it because I didn't have the disposable income. But it was cool. I've played digital versions of it every now and then over the years. I have seen that they're doing all these different decks, like different themings now, Lord of the Rings and whatnot. And I wish they'd send me some of those decks. I'd play with those decks. But yeah, obviously very OG card game. It's cool. Critter Gaming is excited to be here. We're excited to have you. Canadian says, I really appreciate how enthusiastic you are about all these games you discover. Your passion always shines through. I appreciate that, Canadian. That's my job. If I wasn't at least doing that, I'd be terrible at my job. Mitochondria is this guy's starting artifact. When your turn begins, shock a random invader. Well, that's good because I want to hit shocked enemies to do what? To gain power. So, great. And then all of these are different. Dash is basically similar. These are similar. Actually, this is not as similar. This is a melee attack. The Gunner used projectile attacks, so we're gonna have to see how this works. Strike all adjacent attacks. I like the sound of that. Throw a card in your hand in a cardinal direction. Great. Alright, so I have no idea how this is gonna go. We may explode. But we'll find out. I don't want to do... Oh, jeez. I guess we'll do Invasion. And if we flame out, we'll go play the other game. Because we got 2 games to get through, and I'm a little worried about time. So, we'll do our best. I'm going to turn down my sound for everything. It's very low. Does this affect yours? No, it doesn't. Great. That's exactly what I want. I want to be able to affect my own without affecting yours. So that's good. Canadian says, my go-to in real life deck builder is Marvel Champions, playing it tonight and every Thursday. A living card game, so no random packs and co-op. Yeah, I want to... I have some Marvel Champions stuff. I have not played it still. I want to check it out because I've only heard good things about it. Crater says magic is fun. The key is to make either a cube or commander deck out of entirely proxies to give Hasbro $0 and have fun with your friends. There you go. Let's see. Bud's Factory. Yeah, you start here. This basically just lets you start with 2 cards, which is good. This one, I used this one last time. It's pretty good. What is this? Jaunt. Choose any entity, shock it, and swap your mech with it. Draw the top flow card in your pile. Draw the top flow card in your draw pile. Okay, so some cards, it looks like one of my cards. This one's marked as a flow card. That's a little confusing because I thought it said that cards that you draw into your hand during the turn are... Maybe those are also become flow cards? I guess we'll find out. What's this one? NPK. Move above an invader and strike it. Seems useful. Rope dart. Pull an entity in a cardinal direction to the adjacent tile and give it shock. Or... slide. This one reduces the power cost, which means it's going to be free to use. Move to any tile in your row or column. Flow cards in your hand become free. I like free on free. Is that better than being able to switch with anybody? Well, we get 2. We get 2 anyway. So, move it above an invader and strike it. Or swap with one. I think move above it. I'm honestly a little confused how all this is going to work. Because like I said yesterday, at least when you're playing with the gunner, enemies come in from the top and they go down to the bottom. And so if it still works like that, switching spots with them seems like it would just move a bad guy down, but maybe you're moving more. We have no way of knowing anything until we start, so let's go for it. Here we are. Oh boy. Canadian says Marvel Champions is number 43 on BGG and number 3 customizable card game. Anything in the top 100 is for sure interesting. Zayat says flow cards are free if you draw them during the turn. So drawing that flow card means it'll be free. Okay, so it has to be marked as flow, and then you have to draw it, and then it becomes free. Is my understanding. All right. Let's go hard. Let's not hold back. We'll see how this goes. These guys, oh boy, there's a lot of them. These are interesting enemies because, yeah. So I wonder if I can move, if I can just move anywhere. So these ones. So basically, most enemies, they all say 1 doom down here, if you can see it on there. If they get to this line or below, they'll start causing doom. And if those fill up to 5, you lose. And those don't go away. Rich says, well, back to work stuff. It was a fun 20 minutes. LOL, have fun. Sorry, Rich. At least you were here for the preamble. Blah, bitty, blah. But we appreciate the subs. And we always appreciate when you stop by. Hopefully you can sneak back at some point. Yeah, so you don't want enemies to get down here. These guys are interesting because if they're not next to another one of their same guys, they explode. So you want to isolate them. These guys are just like the other ones. Well, what makes them says spawns in larger amounts? Okay. And what is this one? Why does this one have shocks on him? Oh, he's shocked. Okay, so I want to hit him in order to get the... That's great. So let's do it. The only thing that's left is for me to look like super good, like I know what I'm doing, I guess. Canadian says, gonna keep this open while working on this research paper for grad school. Thanks for keeping me company, JeffM. Said JeffN, but he corrected it, so we'll let it slide. Oh, that's right, Zayat. See, my artifact shocks a random invader, so that's why he got shocked. I'm Spooky says, not sure if anyone else asked already, but will you be playing Monster Train 2? Got it last night, and I'm super addicted. Not today, but you're the second person to bring it up, so I think we know what we will be streaming next week, unless there's something else that comes out that takes precedence. But I will stream it at some point, for sure, because I want to play it, and people are interested. That's all I need. That's my job, folks. To make you guys happy. Okay, so I'm scared. Let's see. Strike all adjacent tiles. We don't want to use that one yet. So we can move up and start slashing. Strike an adjacent entity or draw one card. And this one's free, right? We remember that this one's free. And flow cards in my hand become free, which this is one of. So that's great. So let's do this. We'll move up here. We'll do one normal strike. Yes. Great. Then we will move into the empty spot. Then we will do our free one, which is going to wail on 3 guys. And then we're out of power. And the batteries... How do I get batteries? They didn't really explain where the batteries come... Oh, I'm not out of power. Oh, if I play it, I'll be out of power. I still have 1 power. So... Oh, it's strike or draw a card. Well, we don't want to draw a card. There's no point in that. And see, now they're all making a mad... Look how close these guys are. I may have bit off a little more than I was ready for. Okay, we can move here. We can strike this guy. We can dash over here. We can strike that guy. Then we can move back to this... Oh, well, that would take... Oh, we already used a battery. Uh-oh. I would like... you know what? I'm just going to do it. Because we don't know how anything works anyway. I want them to all move down around me in case that cleave comes back up. And we can take out a big group again. Zayat says, Monster Train 1 was a natural. Hey, this is a cool twist on Slay the Spire. Haven't read anything about 2 yet. Yes. It was a cool twist. I did enjoy the first one a lot. And I'm not super clear on what's new in 2. I think they have different factions and you mix factions, but I'm sure there's a lot more. That's the part that I'm a little intimidated by, jumping in and trying to figure that out. I'm Spooky says, hell yeah, I speak for everyone in this stream Yes, everyone, when I say we will be tuning in for that. Well, there you go. Now I'm obligated to play. And I'm Spooky says Monster Train 2 makes Slay the Spire look like a proof of concept game. Youch. Canadian says that's what I said about Diceomancer. Yeah. We're very hyperbolic here. And we make no apologies. My name is Joe says, have you finished Inscription yet? No, I have to go back to it. And I have to basically redo all my progress on my Steam Deck. Because I played on Game Pass, but I don't have Game Pass anymore. Okay, so this guy's... Is it the shocks that give me battery? You gain 1 power. So I wonder if my power's full, if it will go into the battery. That's what we're gonna move above an invader and strike it. I really wanted my flow card. My cleave. Let's see, I could draw. I could draw for it? Is that a waste? Yeah, let's do it. That was a waste. It was definitely a waste. Damn it. Well, let's hit this guy. Because he's going to give us a power, so that's fine. So that will move me up. And I could actually do any of them that I wanted, which is cool. Let's do this one. Throw a card in your hand in a cardinal direction and then draw 1 card. Okay. Oh, what do you want from me? Choose a card. Oh wait. Oh, choose a card to discard. So I choose one of these. Interesting. Well, I don't want to do that then. Do I? I think we'll... External Hearts here. Good to see ya. Oh my god, so much doom. Oh, I've doomed myself by moving up here. This was a big mistake. Sif Moonweaver says this game's so good. It is so good. I agree. Crap. Oh, I'm in big trouble. Yeah, nothing I can do about this. Oh god. Okay, I can... Let's redo. You have 3 redos. They draw your cards again. Let's see. I blew it taking... Now I want the one that it switches spots with me. I don't think anything's gonna help me. You live and learn. That's what it comes down to. Okay, we'll redo it one more time. Any hope? God, it's worse. The thing is, let's just... Oh! It acts like an attack. I did not see that coming. Oh, wow. That's weird. Okay. This one. This one's free, right? Because we drew it, I think. So that takes out one. That one's isolated now. Okay. That helps. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh. Okay. And we're out of power. Not enough power to get to that last guy. But that was better. He's going to explode, so we'll take one doom. We can work with one doom. Wait. Yeah. Yep. He doomed us. He gave us the doom. That's fine. Move to any tile in your row or column. Yeah. We don't want that. We want to isolate a bunch of suckers. I messed that up. I think I messed that up. That one would give me another power, but he's too far away, so... Oh, I still have one power, okay. Well, damn it, if I knew I had one power left, I would have moved over and to that one. Still nothing I can do about that. Okay. So that's another doom. I'm taking some doom. I'm taking some doom, all right. Okay. So if we... Now this one's free. Why is this one free? Oh, because it's always free. This one's always free. So we can move here. We can do that one. Oh, I am blowing it so hard. Which in my defense, this is the first time I've played with this character or this mech or any of these cards. And I chose the hardest encounter. Oh, you know what? It's okay. I'm gonna kill this one. That's gonna isolate this one. Now they're both gonna blow up. So we still got through it anyway. Mr. Cobble says, I wish there was a demo for this game. Take this as your demo. I'm demoing it for you right now. How about that? You'd probably do better than me. External Heart says, just picked up Wayfinder. It's on sale on PlayStation for $14. I know Leo had said he enjoyed it after they removed the free-to-play and just made it a full game. That's cool. Zayat's on top of the strat. That took me a while for it to dawn on me. So we took 2 Doom in there. That was pretty bad. But now we get to pick a rare card. Strike 3 tiles in a cardinal direction, but it costs 2 power. For each entity destroyed, draw 1 card. Shock 3 random invaders. Shock 3 random invaders, then strike all shocked entities and purge this card. It costs 3, but you're going to make 3 back right away. Plus anything else that's been shocked, which we always shock 1 random guy at the beginning. I like the sound of that. Discard a card in your hand and purge this card. Give it +1 repeat for the rest. And it doesn't cost anything, but I think we'll do this one. That sounds... Now, granted, I have to have 3 power in order to play it in the first place. cloudy. And we can get an artifact. You know what? Let's keep going. Let's not make it easy on ourselves. We'll learn better by, you know, jumping right in the crucible here. Game plays great on Steam Deck. Oh, Jesus. What is this? Preventing strikes on the tile. I don't like anything about that. This guy's shocked. But he's also on a tile that has a freaking cloud on it. And who are these jokers? Boomer. When destroyed, detonates and strikes adjacent tiles. Well, that's going to be bad. When I do melee damage. When you get hit in this game, that's an interesting thing. When you get hit, you don't have any health. You just take like a junk card. A junk card gets added to your deck. So it's not the biggest problem. Let's go up. Attack. And we could move up again, but they're all just going to move down to me. Problem is, they're going to go into these. So let's knock this cloud off. You can't knock a cloud off. That's going to be problematic. All right. Whatever. We'll figure it out. So I could jump. Let's see, this is a bad. I did a bad job with that. I can move. My dash is. These guys also have shields, so they take 2 hits. We're gonna die. I'm gonna die. Okay, so I can throw this at him. That gets us a cleave. Cleave ain't bad. Stupid clouds are gonna screw it up, but that's okay. That will isolate that one. He's vulnerable now, which doesn't help us. They'll move down. I can at least hit this one the next turn. In which case, what? Don't. I guess pick this one back up. And then just move. Yeah. Move back. And prepare for the next. He blows up. That's great. Okay, all we gotta do is blow up this one. Okay. Well, we don't even really need it. Although that will break all these guys' shields. It'll kill that guy. So that's good. And it'll give us all that, and it will even charge our battery a little. So that's great. That's a great one. Okay, now he's isolated. That's just as good. These guys are now vulnerable. We got more shocked boys up there. And these ones blow up and strike adjacent tiles. So I could take out these two at least. These guys are hiding in the clouds. Maybe we'll wait for these guys to come down. Well, I gotta figure out how to take out that one though. So we took a junk card because we got hit by that guy, which is fine. Man, I wish I had had some more attacks. He's gonna blow up. Can't. I guess we'll go here. Oh God, we don't need any more of those guys. Okay. Okay, so this one we can hop here, which isn't that bad. That gets the cloud off. Hit it again. Blows up one of them at least, because this guy had a cloud too. This guy's gonna, he's gonna get me. He's gonna get me, dudes. Yeah. Well, maybe just move. If he's gonna move down here. Ugh, I guess. Zayat said you use that card throw ability on those boomers. Oh, so I could throw it at them? Yeah. And the lightning one is a one use per combat. Oh, Zayat, yes. Zayat saying move directly below him, because that would have forced him out of the cloud. That's so. I should have checked. I gotta check my comments before. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So we got enough here that we can take him out. Do one. The cleave will be free. We can throw. Hey, can we? Oh, it's only orthogonal. Damn it. If I can throw it at this guy, that would kill them all, which would be great. Okay, so well, can I throw it over an enemy though? Can I throw over can I move up here and then throw it to that one? Would be the question. Otherwise, we can move here, hit him. You know what? Let's just try. Well, let's try from here. No. Just the guy in front. Well, that's fine. That's fine, I guess. All right. Yeah. Not great. Well, we killed him that way at least. Stupid bomb guy. Can move here. He's gonna hit us. Oh, what? Oh, what? Was that card not move above a guy and then hit him? Was he in a cloud? Okay, we'll get him next time. Okay. Now I got all this junk. Damn. Okay, nothing we can do about that. That will isolate this one. And then we just have to... Oh, we can take both of them out. Whatever. Alright, not doing great with the Doom. Yeah, he was in a cloud too, wasn't he? Yeah. Alright. Anti-Mag. Each turn, the first time a push or pull card is played, reduce the cost of a random card. After the first time you play a card with repeats, add that many zero-cost copies. Or, when your turn begins, gain a random gust card. I don't have anything that adds repeats right now. And I don't have any push or pulls. So I guess we'll go with the gust. Okay, well, we'll do this one because it will get rid of one Doom. So that'll be helpful. Oh my guys, what are these? I've never seen these ones. Vengoid moves erratically. When destroyed, all other Vengoids move. That sounds bad. I got a lot of movement and not a lot of actual attacking ones. Which is gonna be a problem. Die. Okay. Take out 3. I like that. Oh yeah! Okay. Cleared that. Cleared that little hurdle. Let's move over here. And I don't want to drain my battery yet. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Can take out a lot of crap with that, so let's do that. Love it. Throw this at something. Okay, let's move here. Hit this one. Throw this one. Move for free and pick it back up. And then these two will blow up because they're isolated. Yeah. That's a turn. I'm happy with that turn. Ah, another cleave. Gust down isn't super helpful. Let's do this one, because he'll give me that back. And then we'll just wait. He'll move down. We'll hit him next time. Good enough. Good enough. See, now we're getting somewhere. Flicker jab. Strike an adjacent entity or draw one card. If they were shocked or shielded, strike all entities in that direction. Judo toss. Toss an adjacent entity over your mech onto an empty space. It strikes itself and adjacent tiles on impact. I think I'll go with Flicker Jab. Then you go here. Oh, bonus. Another bonus minus Doom. That's great. Alright, what do we got? We got AA. Starts with +1 battery for every 5 cards in your deck. So that's an extra +3 battery? That's amazing. Cards that you throw pierce through the first entity. That's pretty good too, but not as good as extra batteries. What's this one? Oh, we can't afford that one. Oh, we can because it's on sale. I looked at the crossed out for some reason. Shock any entity. If you do, draw the top flow card in your draw pile, which is my cleave card. That's great. What can beat that? Purge a card in your hand, then you may move to any tile. Okay. That would come in handy sometimes. Move to any tile. The next attack you play this turn is no longer discarded when played. Or your next move is free and gets +1 repeat. I think shock anybody and then draw my cleave card sounds pretty great. There we go. And now we get a boss. Zayat says, I wonder what happens if you leave the card on the field. Do the invaders have to avoid it or do they destroy it? That's a good question. Alright. Shambler, I've never even seen this guy. What's his deal? I don't even want to know. Boss invader, harder. Must be struck 3 times to be defeated 3 times left. When struck, it moves away, gains a shield, and spawns invaders nearby. Well, that sounds all terrible. I like that it tells me which ones it's going to hit. That's great. Look at all this battery we have now. That's great too. All right, let's do this. Yeah, let's just do this. Doesn't hurt. Okay, so that got rid of his shield. Oh, here. We can gust him over. Then we can use this bad boy. Nope, this bad boy up here. That makes our flow card free. So we hit both of them. Oh yeah, those little jerks. Then we can do 2 more hits. Let's just rush this guy. We only have 1 more hit that we gotta get in. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. I don't like any of that. But we got the moves here. This works. Move here. I don't even think we have to do anything else. Oh, we can... Yeah, why don't we shock him? We didn't draw our flow card because it's not in our draw pile. That's a bit of a bummer. Well, that's fine, because we'll hit this. It'll give us a power back because he's shocked. And then we just hit him. Look at that. How easy was that? Damn. And this is why the game is fun, okay? Let's see. When you strike a shocked invader, 50% chance of giving shock to another random invader. Invaders have a 33% chance to drop a charge on their tile when destroyed. What's a charge? Gain 1 battery and purge this card. That's fine. Or veracity. Whenever you pick up a card during your turn, you strike adjacent tiles. Wowie. Wowie, wowie. I think this one, because we have the card that puts shock on 3 cards, or on 3 enemies, and then hits them all. So we're always starting with, so that, when we get that card, there's always a shocked guy out there, and then we use that card, so that's at least 4 shocked guys who are going to get hit. Half of them would shock another guy. That's a lot of shocking going on. I think I like that. We'll see. Canadian says, question for you, JeffM. Which roguelites do you stick with? When are you done with a roguelite? Are you still playing Diceomancer or Peglin? Great question, Canadian. Realistically, I don't know. I'm done with Peglin. I can say that. Diceomancer, I will definitely still go back to. I haven't for a long time. I haven't gone back to Blatro for a long time. But those are games that I'm still delusional about going back to. Because, like, I will never delete those ones. I want to play them right now. And so that's really the only way that I can process it. Because there's so many games that I just, you know, how many games can I realistically go back to? But in my mind, I haven't left them yet. I've left Peglin. Definitely not Diceomancer, though. They stick around a lot more, I guess. You've got your favorites and are still seeking out new stuff, Canadian says. Yeah, always. It's hopeless. My name is Joe asked earlier, what are some other good rogues you've played this year? We'll play Starless Abyss soon. If I pop open... It's a great question. Deep Rock Galactic Survivor, we played last week. Aotenjo. Damn, that one's good too. That's all Steam is showing me for my recent. Oh, let's see. Here we go. Inscription, Nubby's Number Factory. Yeah. I'm sure there are others. Star of Providence, great. Die in the Dungeon, great. I'm counting all those as ones that I'll go back to. That I'm not ready to give up yet. Billionaire was last year, but also still great. Yeah. It's my genre now. I can't deny that. All right, let's see. What do we got? Let's get rid of our last Doom and hopefully not take new Doom. The artifact is enticing. Well, let's go. We's guts to go. Yeah, blobs. Blobs. I don't like blobs. Well, I can't move. Can't move close enough. Let's gust him down. Hit him. Oh, blobs everywhere. Well, that's good for our flow, at least. This one just blows up, so we don't care about that. He's not gonna hurt us. Can't throw. Well, yeah. I don't want to throw a card all the way up there. All right. That was a pretty good start. We're not going to worry too much about the spiders yet. Are shocked? Oh, look at all those spiders. We're going to zap all those spiders. That's great. That's great. Or do I move here, pop the big guy, and then maybe he'll get... Maybe I do that. Maybe I gotta pop this guy. Now we got all these guys. Changes it a little. Yeah. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of... They're all gonna move down there. Let's see, we can gust one of them at least. Let's gust him out of the way. Okay. That gives us a little better... A little more of a fighting chance. Okay, what do we got? We got goodies here. Strike an adjacent entity. If they were shocked, strike all in that direction. That's right. They're not shocked, though. Shock any entity, though. Entity. Draw a flow card. So we could... It's not really going to help us. Because there's no one else in this row anyway that we're hitting. Or we could... it would take more. It would take more than it's worth. That's fine. We'll just hit this one. Then we'll hit this one. And it's no big deal. There. How you like them apples? Good. See, if we blow this down, we can just hop right over it. Then we can just whack that guy. There we go. Now we got a deck here. This is working. We're back down to 0 doom. That's great. Another chain lightning with mirror. When purged, create a copy in your discard pile. Well, that's hard to pass up. Let's see. Move above an invasion. I don't like that. Smooth. Draw the top flow card. Strike an adjacent. Yeah. We gotta. I'll take all the chain lightnings I can get. Let's see. Canadian says, I struggled with Star of Providence. I think I need to use more bombs to clear bullets. Yeah, that's one. It's worth looking at a guide a little bit. Because there was stuff about it that I didn't really understand. Using your bombs up because they replace, they replenish like every 3 rooms you go in or something. So I was always hoarding bombs. It was kind of, tying my hands. Switching out weapons. You want to switch out weapons because it's advantageous for some reason. I can't remember. Stat-wise, for some reason, it's advantageous. And then, like, figuring out where secret rooms are also helps. You start figuring out when they can connect to each other, and that helps. The hacking puzzles give you no indication of what to do in the 3 seconds before it starts. Yeah, I've never been good at those hacking ones either, and I don't like that. An upgrade or a card? I don't want to deal with more blobs. Let's go with these jokers. Did I ever play Emberwood? Ember Ward. JeffM says. JeffM says. Canadian says to me. JeffM. Jacob recommended it. Roguelike tower defense, where you also create the maze. I'm not a huge tower defense fan, but I will write that down. Shogun Showdown. Canadian brings up too. Yeah, that's another great one. I'm very happy with that one still. Happy that everyone else liked it, tried it, and liked it after I told them that it was good. Yes, so shocked. Okay. So that one, if we hit that one, it would also kill that one, which wouldn't be too bad. Could use this one. Don't think so. So let's just move here. Hit this one. That makes me happy. We can move here, and that'll kill that one. That's good. Can't move anymore. Yeah, that's a good start. Can't complain about that for a start. Oh, those guys are fast. Damn. Shock any entity and then draw your flow card, which is still there. That one would help. Let's do that. Cleave becomes free, right? Yes, and we even get a power back. There was a web there, wasn't there? I was gonna say I could have gusted him over, but we'll do that now. We'll gust him. We'll spank him. We'll move down here. We'll spank that guy. Done. Done. And this is what I love about this game. We had a rough start because I was playing new stuff, and I didn't really understand it. But this is the thing that I had trouble conveying on the episode, where it's like, just feels really good. Like, you combo all these different things together, and you can do so much in a turn, and it's just well balanced for it. And yeah, I can say that on a podcast, but it doesn't convey it the way that it does when, like, after every fight, you're like, wow, I did really good, and that felt really good. So that's why I like this game. Another flow card. Push all shocked entities 2 tiles left or right. Spear jab. This was the strike 3 tiles in a cardinal direction. Let's do that one. More cards that I can hit stuff with. This looks very annoying, so let's do this one. We'll upgrade something. Canadian says, we need a running master list of JeffM recommended roguelites. I do need one of those. I totally forgot the Mahjong one, Canadian says. Yeah, it's a good one. Canadian says, I need to watch a little closer. Every time I look over, it just says victory. That's how good we are. Hey, you. Let's throw something at you. Done. Oh, that's great. We got them all in a line. Shock any entity. I didn't draw a flow card because I don't have any more flow cards because I didn't take a flow card. That's okay. I don't want to move too far up because these guys are going to come down. In fact, I kind of wish I would have moved over because they're stupid. Oh, okay. So he hit that card and it just went to my discard. So that's not bad. 3 tiles in a cardinal direction. So let's... Well, if we gust it, am I going to be able to... Can I go diagonal? The movement? I think I can go diagonal. Yeah, let's diagonal it up in there. He's shocked, so that's fine. Oh. Yes. Great. Get those Spideys out of there. Oh, yes. Yes. I like it. You're gonna hit me with your little stupid bomb. Bomb guy? What's a shimmer do? Okay. Not worried. Oh, look at this. I can go right over the webs. That's great. Oh, I'm gonna whack you. And I'm gonna move there and then I'm gonna whack you. And we're done. See? This is exactly what I was talking about. Feels good. Bobinski says, I finally played Dicemancer and it's very good. I do need to put together that master list, don't I, of roguelikes that I can just point people to bring joy to them. Okay, so interesting. If we turn this, when destroyed as a pickup, strike this tile and draw this card. Wow. So I throw it out there, someone hits it, it kills them, and then I immediately draw that card. That's pretty good. Otherwise, we can upgrade our strike 3 tiles so that we can move before. Well, let's. This sounds wacky. Let's try that one. Plus, also drawing it. It's a flow card, so if that makes us draw the card, then it should be free to play. Free to play. Everyone loves free to play. Pea shooter. After you play a repeated card, strike a random shieldless invader. We don't have any repeat cards. Get out of here. Gain the ability to spend 1 power to draw a card once per turn. Prioritizes flow cards. It's pretty good. What's this bundle down here? Teleport. Move to any tile and draw 1 card. Increase the power cost of this card by 1. So it's free the first time? That would be helpful for moving around. Power nap. Convert all of your power into battery. Draw 2 additional cards next turn. Wow. Slice. Move 1 to 4 tiles in a cardinal direction. Striking tiles in between. Oh, go right through them and slice them. I like the sound of that. And it's a flow card. I like the sound of that. What's this one? Bolt. Move to any tile in your row or column. Strike all shocked entities you pass through. Okay, so that's similar, but just shocked ones. And what was the transformer? Can spend a power to draw a card. I don't know about that. I think I will do this one and this one. And we'll go for it. The redos, they let you redo a turn. They can also restock down here. They replenish in between in different acts. Once you defeat a boss and go to the next act, you get them all back, which is nice. All right, Nessie. Here we go. Oh, Nessie. I remember Nessie. I don't like Nessie. Oh, but watch this. I do like this. Gust them right into the drink. And we don't care about the worms as much. Nessie is going to come in 2 turns. Nessie's going to come and eat everything in this row. And if it eats one of these apples, I get doom, which is bad. So we're going to do this one. We'll hop up there, break the shield. Hit it again. Move down here. Hit that, why not? Okay, that's pretty good. I think we hold on to that one. Okay. Okay, let's see this up to 4 tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see this. Let's see if this works the way I think it's going to. Master play right here. If it does, I'm gonna move here. I'm gonna gust this apple up. You son of a. Oh, I was hoping it would move here. Damn it. In that case, we'll just do that. Move over. That's fine. He'll eat that worm. We don't care about the worm. Yes, gust up. Perfect. Shoot that one in the sink. Now look at this. He's going all over the place. It's nasty. Spear attack. Shock and draw a flow card. I don't think we have any flow cards. These guys I actually don't care about. I'm worried about these fellers. They could be a problem. They'll move down one towards me, so that's good. And shock him. Oh, and he will cause doom if he gets down here. And actually, I do care about these, because they're going to move right here and here. Jesus. Okay, so let's take those out. Take those out while we can. Okay. Yeah, see? This is bad. Okay, that will get me up there. What's this one? Move. Strike all shocked enemies I pass through. Flicker jab. Strike an adjacent entity. Draw one card. If they're shocked or shielded, strike all enemies. Because I gotta strike those guys twice. Is the problem. Oh, they've given me a little conundrum here. Okay, I think we blow this one. We do the bolt above it. That will strike it as we go through it. We do the cleave. That hits both of them. And then we can use either of these is fine. We'll hit that one. Then we will move all the way back down so that we can take this guy out next time. That's a turn. That's a turn. He makes holes as he's busting through these, which makes it all more complicated. Oh, gust up or left. Those are not the ones we need. I guess we can blow this stupid worm in there, not have to worry about him. Frickin' apple, too. Can use this. I could hit the apple with that, or I could hit him, Mr. Wormy. Could do up here. This is the only worm I gotta worry about. He's the only one who's gonna go on this line. But I gotta get this apple. So do I move, hit the apple once, jump up here, I think just hit him. And I can gust him off of there. Oh, is this guy, when he gets here? Well, this is an empty space, so he would have to go that way. I'll just blow, I'm just gonna blow that worm. Let's see, is there anything else? I think we'll just stop there. Wait, they don't move? I guess these guys don't even move, so that's fine, I guess. Yeah. Well, I can blow this sucker. That's a freebie. You can shock these. You can shock everybody. Let's do it. Got a ton of battery. It's one less guy. I'm a little worried. I don't want to get cut off too much. Oh, that actually somehow put everything back in there. That's confusing. So him I have to hit 3 times. He's got 1 shield. But he's gonna eat everything every single time. Which I don't like. What's this? Shock any entity. Draw my top flow card, which I don't have any flow cards. Let's... Oh, yeah. I'll just throw that one. Then we'll move there. That gets us the card back. We'll gust Mr. Apple down. Ugh. Okay, that got me my... That replenished my deck, so when I use this one, that draws me my cleave. Perfect. That's exactly the one that I would want to draw. So now we'll use cleave. That kills the worm. That gets 1 hit in. And we still have cleave? We got an... Oh no, slice. Striking tiles in between. Okay, well, if we move here... Man, we are way up at the top. That gets a 2nd hit. We're gonna get eaten, but that's fine. That's not a big... It's not a big deal. Actually, it spawned us down here, so that's not the worst. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that's a terrible... Oh no. Oh, that's perfect. We got... I was reading these as being move cards for some reason. Canadian says, is there an undo? Are mob intentions easily discernible? The redo button here restarts your turn and draws new cards. So that's as close as you get to an undo, which isn't perfect, but it's okay. There's also, if I'm not mistaken, and this I love, they have a save scum. Well, first of all, they have infinite chronos, so you can turn that on, and then you essentially do have unlimited undos. You can turn it so that it doesn't reshuffle the cards, so that is a straight up undo, which is nice. Assist mode, just a little extra help, and then there's save scum mode, guys, which basically if you exit during combat, it restarts that entire combat scenario. As you can see, I have that marked. I haven't used it, but I like I love that they gave that as an option. Love a save scum mode. I do that a lot, Canadian says. Me too sometimes. Okay, we're gonna blow this stupid apple out of the way. We're going to jump here with our little buddy, and then we're just gonna wail on this guy until he is dead. That was a close one. That was getting there. But we survived. And now we get an artifact. When your turn begins, if you have no battery, gain 2 battery. I don't think that's going to be an issue because of those lightning ones. Engi 89. Each turn, a random attack in your hand gets +1 repeat the next time it's played. That's better. When an entity moves into a pickup, give it shock. You have a 50% chance of drawing it. I'm still not using pickups that much. 1+ repeats on attacks seems like the way to go. Okay, so there's an Act 3. I think if you play on a higher level, there's also an Act 4. We are going to stop there, though. That's Starvaders. I'll happily play more of that at some point. But we gotta check out Starless Abyss because we're playing so many games today that we can't. This was the other one that I was talking about on this week's episode. Also sci-fi, also roguelike deck builder, which is just disgusting of me. Everybody was so polite listening to me talk about these games. But I can't help myself. Starless Abyss, there we go. Some sound. Here we... Sound's not there. Is the game gonna start?
You must
Okay,
understand.
But I need the sound. Steam Web Helpers. I don't need Steam Web Helper. I need the game audio.
There was no precedent for what we had discovered. The transient reality drive that
Oh, wait.
beckoned forth
Can you guys hear that?
humanity's galactic age.
Very loud, very loudly.
Then what it would cost us now.
I'm gonna turn it down a little. I think it's coming through.
It was our ignorance for the order.
I think it's coming through, right?
Dream. How careless
It's deafening to me.
Begin to understand, unaware of who
Look at this.
in the infinite unreality in between.
The infinite unreality. Don't
Learn of
open it.
corruption we'd wrought.
Biscuits with Davy.
The council
Here,
chose
tell me it sounds okay.
isolation in an effort to quell those woken things. Now, our colonies stand divided as a post-exploration age begins. Little did we know the damage to the veil we'd already brought. In the shadows, a few
The sound
knew
is
our
off.
Science embraced the occult.
I think because I clicked out of it, maybe?
Rival of the Eldritch. They called themselves Counter Horror. Their mission? Kill the outer gods. For Earth has fallen.
Earth has fallen. We are a little behind. But that's okay. Because it's good. Alright. I do have to turn it down on my end a bit because it's deafening. So this is Starless Abyss, the second one of these games. We will do a normal, I think a normal run here because it's difficult. Stasis field is inactive. We'll do a normal run. This is our captain. He gives us some, starting things. What's crazy is I unlocked the second guy. The second guy is just a brain in a jar. And he plays with only one ship, which just sounds insane. And then you got 3 other guys. But we will hop in so you can take a look. Canadian says, I didn't get this far in the pod. What's the pitch? The pitch is it's similar to Starvaders, but it's a big boy. It's a more in-depth strategy game, which you will see really quick here. Changeling says, funnily enough, this setting presentation gives me Gar-type Rise of Starbuncle vibes. Wow. We'll do this one. And 1 second. I have to lower this a bit because it's very loud for me. Let me know if that's too quiet for you guys. I can turn it up in the mixer. Is that too quiet? That looks a little too quiet. What if I just do this? How's that? Good volumes? So this is the game, and it looks nuts, but we'll go through it, and we'll remember what's going on. So, again, we got another grid here. We're fighting enemies, like in Starvaders. In this one, the enemies fight. Actually, you're just doing damage back and forth. These guys, he's gonna hit this ship. Actually, they're both gonna gang up on my poor ship. And we have 3 ships, which we can switch between. Each of which manages its heat separately. So you got all these cards. They do different things. Some of them have heat associated with them, and also distance associated with them. And then they do different damage types. This one, no heat, which is good. Gives us some shield. Each ship has shield and then health. You obviously don't want the health to go down. That's bad. And you'll see why it's cool. Hopefully, at least to me, it's cool. I had fun with this one last night too. So, 6 damage is plenty. 4 damage is plenty too. Everything has a cost, the green number, and that's shared between all guys. So, this guy has line of sight, which is good enough. Oh, nope, we want this guy. And they just explode, and they leave Viscera there. Corpse. That obstructs line of sight, but it'll go away after a couple turns. Now see, this guy, his heat's too high. He can't use either of these. Could use this one, which would bring down the heat and also draw a card. But we don't need to do that. We can just switch to one of these guys. Bring him over here. He's got his own lasers. Nice and easy. It's gonna get much, much worse. It's gonna get harder and insane. McGreevy says, "Good morning, JeffM. Inscription check-in, has it well and truly joined the backlog?" No, it hasn't. We were just talking about this, McGreevy. In my mind, it's not in the backlog. It's still in the rotation, even if I haven't gone back to it. It's a little complicated because I did most of my progress on Game Pass, but I also immediately bought it on Steam. I'm not subscribed to Game Pass anymore, so I have to redo that progress and remember all the puzzles that I did and brute force that clock puzzle, which was a pain in the butt. I wish I would have written down what that number was. But yeah, I'm not letting that one go either. That's on the master list of roguelikes that I'll never say goodbye to. We get a new card. Turrets are good, but we don't have any turrets yet. Create an explosion in a 2-hex radius around the ship, dealing 3 damage. Blow everything up around it. That's not too shabby. Deal 6 rocket damage. Launch 4 mines around the target randomly in a 2-hex range. Yeah, let's go for that. That sounds nuts. I've entered a new phase in my roguelikes where just do the hardest thing when it pops up. Just go for it. And take the most confusing, seemingly complicated card or whatever reward, and it's probably gonna suit you. And a ritual. What's the ritual? Dual blades double the damage of any even numbered attack this turn. One-time use. They remain in the hand until played. I didn't understand rituals before, but that's fine. That seems... The ritual system I don't... Studying for your PhD in rogue games, Canadian says. Yes, indeed. Yeah, the ritual system is a little weird because they're one-time use things, and that seems... It seems not super great. Mr. Greavy says, yep, I always do the riskiest thing these days. It's the way to do it. You have these, you have events, and you have these dice, which dice stands for something I can't remember. But you can influence it. We'll go over it. While navigating the vast emptiness of space, the prolonged isolation begins to take a heavy toll on your crew. The monotony and solitude lead to stress, anxiety, and depression becoming increasingly common. On failure, gaining a random hindrance. That sounds bad. Or we can get an evaluation. Chances of this working are 25%. But if you put in a die that is equal to or higher, it goes to 100%, which is great. If you put in one that's lower, it goes up to 50%, so it's not the worst thing. But we'll take a random advantage, which is expert technician at the next ship store. Upgrades cost 20 less, so that's pretty good. The advantages are a little weird too, in that I think you can only have one, if I'm not mistaken. I got screwed on that at some point last night and didn't really understand why. I think they replace each other. But that's fine as an event. So it's like an event system. You know, plenty of games have event systems, but this one you have a little more control over, which I like. We'll go for the artifact. Always go for an artifact. What do we got? This is just debris that gets in the way. These guys are both going for him again. Kinda jerks. Plasma buildup. Once it reaches 3 stacks, explodes 6 damage in an area around the target. Well, that's fine. They're still weak. So all we gotta do is get line of sight. We're gonna make this game look super easy. But it'll get harder much quicker than we would like. And the combat gets more interesting as you get oh, look at this. If target has no shield, deal 12 damage. That's pretty great. Add battle rage to target ship. Where's battle rage? If a ship has no shield, next attack does 2 times the damage. I think 12 damage just across the board. Very low heat requirement too. Okay. The artifacts you put right onto your ships. We'll get new ships, which is also cool. There's a, ton of different types of ships. They have more slots for artifacts, which is great. If the ship doesn't move this turn, gain +2 attack next turn for stationary fire. That's great. Which one do we want to put it on? Doesn't. Put it on that one for now. I think you can switch those. I think I could. Maybe not. Maybe in a shop you can switch them. We're not going to worry about it. Let's go. Let's go. Up here, you can only see part of it, but it's basically the steps that you'll do towards the boss. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 combats. Sometimes it's other stuff. 5 of them, then a store, then you do a boss fight. This one, we can go to a store. Or we can do combat for a rare. We don't have that much money yet, so let's go for a rare card. Let's see. Oh, starfish. 8. Gotta do 8 damage. We got a 6er for the 12, but it has to be out of shield. What if it's not out of shield? And the cannon needs line of sight. Lasers also need line of sight. You have missiles that don't, which is pretty great. Deal 6. Ignore line of sight. You can see it on the left there. Deal 6 damage, launch 4 mines around the target. That's a little risky. So we can do Let's see, that's gonna do 6 damage, this one's gonna do 5 damage. So maybe... maybe that is worth it. What if we blast him, put down a bunch of mines, and then we can blow up him? Okay, so he's just gonna come straight for us. What a dweeb. They're both gonna just come straight for us. Okay. What if we moved out of the way? I figured the mines were questionable. We have 5 shields, so it's fine. Shield sticks around, which is nice. Mr. McGreevy says, is there a way to move enemies, like push them into mines? There are some attacks that will cause knockback. Yeah. Canadian says, how do you learn about all these games? My friend watches a Rogue Game YouTube channel, Halien, to see the newest releases. Halien, you say? I'm gonna have to check that out. My algorithm knows me well enough at this point that I get a lot of PC Gamer articles popping up and other random articles talking about them, and then every time I go to Steam, they're like, hey, here's 50 more roguelikes that you like. Which is pretty great. Okay, so yeah, I think we just have to take out the starfish and 6 damage. We can't really... Oh, I forgot about the guts, didn't we? What? How's he gonna get through the guts? I want to see this. Yes! Perfect. Idiot. Idiot eyeball. He flew right, that spike went right in there. Perfect. The mines paid off. It was risky and it paid off. Alright. Deal 6 damage, double if the target has lock on. I have never seen an ability that does lock on. Every turret on the battlefield deals 5 damage to a random enemy. We don't have any turrets yet, but I'm gonna get it in preparation for getting turrets, because that sounds good. Canadian says, Halien is how we learned about Savara, Monster Hunter roguelike. Oh yeah, I have that one written down from earlier. Though I saw Nico mention it in the MinMax Discord as well. How can the eye be so blind, Mr. McGreevy says. Right? Oh! Damn it! I thought that was take everything. I wouldn't have taken the money. Alright, well, let's do this one. This is a danger one. So now it's gonna get real. I obviously would have taken the card that time. What do we got here? Drifting in space, you find an intact ship with all its systems, including life support, shut down. Only its distress signal relaying over the radio. For her, we see. For her, we hear. In the madness, we die. Well, that's great. Purge the evil lurking there. Gain a reality anchor. What's a reality anchor? Or extract and repair the ships which we don't have any damage. What's a reality anchor? You gotta tell me what a reality anchor is if you want me to click on it. Oh, it down here. Number of nodes on the timeline towards the end of act. You lose one with every wormhole selection. What? Number of nodes on the timeline towards the end of act. I don't know what that is, and it's not worth... I'm not gonna take it. Jamal Live is here with a subscription. Subscribed for 56 months. My goodness. That's a long time. I think that's more than my 4-year-old has been alive, Jamal. Thank you for the sub. That puts us at 76. 76 right up there. Subs towards our way to a bonus overflow show. Let's do this. We got multiple waves this time, which is why it's harder. And this nasty hand. Look at this guy. Okay. He's not attacking this turn, at least. This one's worthless right now. It'll be good in the future, I promise. Okay, so let's... Oh. He would attack. He's just out of range. And he's got pretty good range. Okay, well. So we'll move here. We'll do 6 damage. We'll take out the eyeball. And then we'll just wait on that dude. Maybe we'll move up so that we can get into position. Oh, there he is. Oh, God. Proxima, we are detecting the presence of a Starless Abyss key within that bearer. This must be the way we can directly access the Starless system. Oh, we can finally directly access the Starless Abyss. Must do everything in your power to obtain those keys if we are to have a chance at this war. Okay. Well, that doesn't seem too bad. No boy. Who's he attacking? Alright. And that's not enough. We'll do lasers. Then we'll switch to this guy. And I'm hoping the mines wouldn't spawn on me, right? Oh, he's coming for me. And you can't move after you attack, pretty standard. So we're gonna take some damage. I guess we could have popped our... We could have used our ritual. It sucks that he only has 1 health left, too. Alright, whatever. I don't like it. But it is what it is. Let's torch these suckers. Oh, he's coming for me again. Real classy. Real classy. We'll do this guy. So that gets us whatever this key is. And then we'll take this guy. Blow him up. Now look at this. Now is when it gets... Now it's gonna get nasty. More shield. We can give this guy some shield back. That's always a good thing. Oh my god. You know, they slow played us at the beginning. What are all these things? 6, 4, 4. He's too far out. That's a blessing at least. Greyhound 89 says some of the music makes me think of European electronic pop from the late 2000s. I like the music, yeah. Mr. McGreevy says the music is quite into the breach, and that alone is tempting me. After this week's episode, my wish list grew even more. Well, that's good. We're glad to turn people on. The episode was underrated games, and we're glad we got a lot of people excited about some of these. So we got 3 guys. And it'll cost too much to do 3 attacks. So somebody's getting hit. 4, 4, 6. Why is this guy glowing? Doesn't matter. We're gonna blast that sucker. So he we could do that one. Well, this guy's got more power. So that's that. So now we got 4 and 4. He's already taken some damage, so let's... He's got too much heat, though. So we'll just move him. Ugh. They're gonna make me move him. Well, we don't... yes, we do. Okay. I got it. We'll move him here. That'll block him. And then we'll just blow up this guy instead. Because it doesn't matter. Heat goes down. You can see the white mark is where the heat's going to go down to next turn. It's two per turn, basically. And then we can give energy shields to our little boy here, because he's the only one who's going to get hit. Shield can go, as you can see down here, this is another thing I like. Shield can go above the max shield for 1 turn. So, at the end of his turn, it'll go down to 5. Which it's going to go down anyway, because he's going to hit me. And that'll bring it down to 5, and he'll still be at max shield, and we won't have to worry about him. So that's great. Oh, look at all these guys. Oh my god, now it's getting... Now it's getting nasty. 6, 4, 6, 6, 6. And this guy's just powering up over here. Okay, we got 2 attacks. This one would let us draw another card. 6 and 4. So we can take out 2 of those. I wish we could make... I'd like to make a little kind of neat shield around us. I think we got it. We'll just have to shield up. So it was what? 4, 6, 6, 6, 6. Everybody's a 6. Damn it. Okay, so this is where everybody is aiming, and also the order that they go in. That's good to know. I didn't know that until right now. So this guy's gonna get the double whammy. And this guy's gonna get a double whammy. And he's the weaker one. So we definitely gotta take one of these guys out. It would be nice plasma buildup. Once it reaches 3 stacks, explode. Oh, he's the one with the plasma buildup. Also, I don't think I want to be next to him when that goes off. So that's interesting. So he's going to take 10 damage. Okay, so I think move away from that guy. But then fire a laser at that guy. Then this guy, fire at him. His shields will cover him, so we'll put 4 on him because he's going to get hit twice. That takes him to 9 shield, and he's taking 10 damage, so that's not too bad. All right, that's as good as we can do. Mr. McGreevy says, "Does this work on Steam Deck all right? It seems pretty mouse-driven. The pad works fine. The mouse pad, the clicking is sometimes a little wonky. Sometimes things will react when I push in the mouse button or the pad. Sometimes I use the trigger. I think I gotta play around with the configuration a little bit. But you know, you can customize all that stuff, which usually works pretty well. Let's see what happens here. This is gonna be... My hope is these 2 guys, because they're number 1 and 2, they'll hit him, and then he'll explode and hopefully take them out. But I don't know if that's what's gonna happen. We'll find out. No, because they're doing melee or projectiles, which is annoying. And it looked like that shield hit all my guys too, which is not great. We bit off a lot on this one. Not gonna lie. Might have been a mistake. Alright. Let's get some more mines out here. That seems like a smart thing. 2 and 2. Let's take out one of these. 9 from this guy. Maybe we can... back up. How far is his range? Maybe this guy will drop some mines. That's the best I can hope for. We can move him down and still hit one of those guys. And he's right next to that one. So if we move here, okay, that will get him out of range, and then Mr. 9 over here won't be able to hit anyone. So that's a win in my book. I like that. And we'll use scatter bombs, so maybe that will help us. Oh, it looks like one hit him. The other ones are not super helpful. And then we'll switch to him. And he's kind of beat up. I can laser fire this guy. Although I'm not going to laser fire that guy, because is this guy blocking him from coming over? So we'll just laser this Joker. And I wish I had more shields, but what can you do? We're gonna survive it. Changelini says, JeffM, in this battle for humanity, would you say they are cooked? They ain't cooked yet. We're a little cooked. Mr. McGreevy says, yeah, that pulse was 2 rows of hexes, it looked like. Which is confusing. Well, I guess it doesn't specify what the area around the target is. I don't love that. Anyway, this looks fine. We're not gonna sweat this. We got through it. We get a little health back because that's his power. And we got a ton of goodies from it, at least. Turret supply. This is what we're waiting for. If no turrets on the field, add 3 attack turrets to your hand, and they cost no money to play. I love it. That's gonna gel with our Mr. No. Where's my... Yeah, over here. Which one was it? We got this one. Every turret on the battlefield deals 5 missile damage to a random enemy. That's great. We'll have 3 turrets out there. They can all do 5 damage. Then we can all go home. We get a new ship, guys. Changelini. Yes, now they're cooked. Huzzah. Look at all this health. Look at all this sweet health. No. Oh, yeah. No upgrade spaces, though. Which ain't great. Well, we'll switch him out for this guy for now, because he's at 25 health. And there's nothing particularly special about him. Great shield, too. Yeah, I like that. Look at that. Look at that bad boy. And then an artifact. which can't go on this one. Adds 5 max shield. Yeah. That's not bad. So, new ship. I mean, come on. How's that for a reward? That makes me happy. Alright, what's next? Let's just go to a store. We got some sweet money. So let's go to the store. We're gonna go to 2 stores in a row. You can't see it up there, but the next thing is also a store. So we got cards. We can buy some cards here. Sometimes they're on sale. Add 1 attack and 1 defense turrets to your hand. Well, there's no way we're not buying that. Damn. Damn, that's good. Every ship deals 2 missile damage times 2 to a random enemy. And then 1 fire per ship. Lots of random stuff going on. Look at this one. Set fire cost to 0 for all cards in your hand. Deal 6 plasma. If target dies, leave a radioactive cloud. Alright, well, we're definitely buying this one. You can upgrade cards. And you can get more stuff in here, including new ships. For 100, that ain't too shabby. We're sitting on a huge pile of cash. We could flip out both these ships. They're both better. What's this? Shield mesh. At the end of turn, regenerates 5 shields to all friendlies in neighboring hexes. That's great. Brawler. All actions have a max of 2 range, but plus 2 damage. And plenty of spaces for more artifacts. I think we're buying some ships. First, let's get this boy. There's no way we're not getting that one. The other ones. Look at this. Lots of shields. Let's upgrade our other 2 ships. This one we'll keep for now. He's a big boy. Let's see. If this ship doesn't move, gain +2 attack. We'll turn this one into the brawler, because that goes well. Because he's short range actions. He can only do actions 2 things away, but it's +2 damage. So he's going to... And this will automatically carry over, which is great. Now he's just baller. More shields for this guy. We'll turn him into the Guardian. Damn! Now we got a fleet. And then we got these too. More movements. This thing again. I don't know if they stack. Repair 2 hearts every time you replenish your shields to the max. I don't think we're going to take any of those. Were there any other cards? Just the one to set to no heat. We could... Actually, let's keep it because we're going to another store right after this. We're on a shopping spree right now, so... That works. Repair the fleet, we don't have to because we have all new ships. So we'll check out what they got in this one. Can't afford a ton. Add 4 homing missiles to your deck. Get out of here. Homing missiles are good. Let's check these bonuses real quick. Ship starts combat with null fields. More shields. What's this one? At the end of player turn, teleport to enemy with lowest health and deal 2 damage. I like the sound of having 4 homing missiles, so we'll take that one. And now we could get that one, but let's not. And now we got a boss. We're gonna have some nasty boss. Some kind of infested, nasty boss that we gotta deal with. Alright. Oh, it's an abomination. Look at these numbers. 15 shield and 20 damage. 6 shield and 35 damage. I don't like any of that. Okay. And who's everybody attacking? He's not attacking anybody yet. I'm not sure why. Maybe he's out of range. They're all gonna go. No, let's put that down for now. So 666. Our shields are fine. Our shields will be fine with that. We can take out these stupid eyeballs. And I'd like to get the mines out there. The mines are always good. So what about... Oh man, this one has great range too. Let's blow him. Get a bunch of mines to mess stuff up. Okay. I like that. That's blocking him in. That's blocking him in pretty good. He's gonna be standing there crying, whatever it is. So we got a 2 left. Our guy here is a bit slow. He's gonna do 6 to him. Our eyeball's gonna do 6. We've gotten 8 damage. Which, man, that makes me wonder. Well, no, if I move here or here, he can get to me. Oh, he can get to me in quite a few places, huh? So maybe we just stay there. And this guy can only go 2 spots, so he would have to be here. Which he can go there. So I can move him up there. I think we'll do that because he hits harder than everybody else. So move him here. He won't get the stationary bonus, but he gets the other +2 bonus. So we'll just wail on him a bit. And then they'll do their little baby attacks that we don't really care about. And now they're all gonna get nasty. Turret supply! Love it! This is what we were waiting for. Always do the turrets. Attack turrets. Now, we can put one here. And that'll hit both of these guys. And we can put another one here. And that'll hit both of those guys. And then we can put another one here, right here. And I'll hit both of them too. Add one attack and one defense turret to your hand, and they'll cost nothing. And take out that stupid eyeball. Take out the eyeball or just add more turrets. How much does this one do if they do have shields? Nothing. That's harsh. I was hoping to get that guy's shield down, but, you know. That's okay. Let's just move here. Yeah. Move there. Oh, damn it. What am I? That's an undo. This frickin' eyeball, man. Okay, maybe we'll just do more turrets. Whatever. Defense turret. Launch a defense turret. What does a defense turret do? At the end of player turn, replenish 2 in 1 hex range for 2 turns. Obstructs line of sight. Well, that looks like a good place to put it. Then we'll do another attack turret. Right in your stupid eyeball. And then who's getting hit the hardest? What is this guy even doing? Both are getting 6 damage. I guess this guy's shield is lower, so... Alright, now that's a turn. The turret build is working, Mr. McGreevy says. Yes, let's do it. Let's see how this goes. I think I probably would have blown him up with the turrets I had. I could have shot at somebody else. Or I didn't even shoot, did I? Okay. We got these guys. We got all these jokers hanging around. Oh, look at this. This is a 0 cost, too. So let's just get those put in my deck. We're going to have to wait for them. Every turret on the battlefield deals 5 damage to a random enemy. So, in my estimation, all 5 of these are just going to shoot off a bunch of rockets. Yeah, That's exactly what they did. That's great. He'll do 8 damage with his power. Let's see, what else is left in our draw pile is only homing missiles. And they're all free. But I think we'll just do 8 damage to one of these guys. The weaker one. We haven't moved. It's a +2 damage no matter what, and we haven't moved, so it's another +2 damage. So that's why we're doing 8 damage. And then... Wait. This guy's doing 3 damage to everybody. That one's doing 6 up to him. So we'll put the shield... Well, that would be 9. So actually, we'll put it on this guy. His numbers are still lower. All right, and our friend here, is it this guy? Oh well, yeah. He's gonna regenerate shield for him for this guy at least. So it was good to put him on. It was good to put our shield on that guy. And this is going to put shield on them too because that's defensive turret. And this turret is going to hurt these guys for another 2 points. So we're golden. This freaky monster. Oh my god. Well, I wasn't. You know what? Spaghetti missile time. Deal 8 damage. So let's see, 2 missiles. That's unfortunate. Well, 8. Ugh. Hold on. That's 16 damage. Would leave that guy with 1 damage. Unless we pair it with an 8. This and these two together. Yeah, that's the play. That's the play. That's 8 damage from our brawler because all of his bonuses are going off. We have to get closer. Well, do we? No, I think homing missiles to a random enemy. So, yeah. It doesn't even need line of sight. Yeah, it's okay. It's not okay. Damn it, we're still 1 short. Stasis field, what? What is this? On death, for 2 turns, Spare is immune but cannot attack. If other spares alive, gain 5 health and a shield. Son of a... Ah! These little wieners. Oh, and more enemies. Come on. Okay, well, at least we're gonna blow the shit out of them this time. We don't have any more turrets. All our turrets went away. We can do 6. Hold on, we can do 6 damage. Okay, and that killed the other one. And then we don't have to worry about more enemies coming in. And we did it! They're cooked. More money. A super card of some sort. Payload intensifier. Deal 5 rockets. 5 rocket damage. Gains +1 for each rocket fired while in hand. I guess we have the homing missile. We have that other homing missile. The card that gives us 4 homing missiles, but this one would have to be in the hand when we played it, when they came up. I don't know. If you deal more than 12 damage in a turn, gain 1 extra point next turn for the rest of combat. Otherwise, draw 2. Draw 2. Yeah, let's do that. We can do 12 damage in a turn. That's not that hard. Artifact. Playing an attack card from a ship no longer consumes the movement. That's great. A rift grants you rifts grant you an extra artifact reward. What's a rift? Or all attack cards. All attack cards, their heat cost equals to 1. All ships' cooldown is 0? Well, that's terrible. That's not good. I don't want cooldown to 0. Yeah, playing an attack card no longer consumes the movement. Seems good. Otherwise, rifts. What's a rift? Oh. A rift? One of these is a rift. So I don't know how often those come up. I'm gonna do the attack. You can move after attacking. That's good. Mr. McGreevy says, is there any roguelike JeffM game you could see getting high on the 210s this year? Did you play and like Keep Driving? I think there would be support for that. Yeah, I think Keep Driving will be on there. I think Deep Rock Galactic Survivor has some fans. I don't know. I don't know what other Nubby. Maybe Nubby. Don't discount Nubby yet. We'll see. Permanent Backlog says, JeffM, would you say you hold the crown of strategy lover at min-max? Roguelike, for sure. Deck building. I don't know about general strategy. Who else likes strategy games? I feel like Sarah's a dark horse for strategy games. She kind of plays everything, and sometimes it surprises me. I wouldn't count her out. Sarah the plane guy. Yeah, she flies planes. I mean, for Christ's sake. Another ritual? I think you can only have one ritual at a time. Or we could get another dice. That's not super... And I don't know what these are up here, to be honest. Dice isn't super exciting as a reward. We already have a ritual. I guess we'll just use our ritual and then get a new ritual. Permanent Backlog says, I guess she does play Magic the Gathering. That's true. Stupid worms. We can take out the worms. They're pretty strong worms, though, actually. And our good ship can't get there. They're all gonna what? Power up? Get 50% more attack. Great. Okay, so unfortunately for this guy, he's the only one who can get close enough to a worm. Oh my god. They would each do 9 attack. Well, I don't like that. I don't like anything about that. That would be 27. Otherwise, we can slow play it, but then... God, maybe we gotta move everybody up and everybody just takes a little damage. And of course, he's gonna be a little... Of course, they're not gonna let you... I think sometimes, though, if you hit enemies, it will taunt them. But I can't... yeah, I can. Move him there. Oh, really? And that one does no damage. Because he has shield. Alright, well... Time to go nuts. Ah, Jesus. Jesus. When you use a ritual card, it errors out a random card in your hand. And it just so happened to error out the 1 damage card that I was planning on playing. That's some BS. I guess... Okay, well... Let's draw another card. Frickin'... Okay, 8 damage. That's at least something. And that gets that aggroed him, at least. So at least we got something out of it. Okay. We can put that there. We can put that to resupply those guys. And that's the best we got. That's why we save scum, baby, Canadian says. Yeah. Oh, great. Our turret blew that guy up. So good for us. Every turret does 5 random damage to an enemy. And the homing missiles. We should probably just get the homing missiles in our deck. And then... Yeah. Oh, the defense one did. The defense one attacks too. That's great. That's nice. This guy's doing 15. And our big boy can't get close enough to hit him. And these guys are just doing a puny 4 damage. He will get hit for 2 though, so that'll do it. Forgot about that. So that brings him down to 2. The turret will kill him. And we can put our shield. Why is he going over this guy to hit him? What a jerk. We'll boost him. Well, yeah, we'll boost him. All right. Not the worst. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine with that. It doesn't matter. Dunzo. So, let's see. Hold on. We gotta see what our ritual is. Engine exhaust. This is the one that creates a 2 hex radius explosion. I think we have a perk that's like that too, don't we? Add 2 proximity mines to your hand each turn. I kind of like that. Or create an explosion in 2 hex radius around ship that deals 3 damage. If we did that with our brawler, would that go to 5 damage? Let's check that ship. Let me look at my ship. All actions. That would be an action, right? And if the ship doesn't move, 2 more damage. So would that be... I could fly him in there and then do 7 damage to everything in a 2 hex radius around him? That doesn't sound too shabby. Or else just put out 2 proximity mines each turn for free? Come on. You can upgrade things. This one costs 3 fire. So that's all he would be able to do. Versus 2 proximity mines each turn. I think we'll go with the mines. And then what's the ritual? Rift Whisper. Spirit away the target. It returns again in 2 turns. So basically you just take something off the board for 2 turns. That's fine. Oh my goodness. An insidious eldritch computer virus infiltrates your ship's systems. The virus spreads rapidly, threatening to corrupt your entire network. Purge it. If it fails, you get a random curse card. Getting rid of a laser fire wouldn't be the worst thing, but I don't want curses. We'll pay to get rid of it. That's fine. And then we get something here, a 6th die or another card. It's hard to say no to a card. 2 stacks of evasion. This ship deals double the damage to hearts for 1 turn. Or deal 2 damage in area knockback targets by 1 hex. Oh, deal 2 damage in an area and then knock back targets by 1 hex. So that would at least give us something that we could push. However, the melt do double damage to health with our brawler guy. I think we gotta take that one. And there's a ship and an artifact that we could go for. And it never ends. We're gonna call it there. That's Starless Abyss. That's Starvaders and Starless Abyss. So, the pitch is the same for both, right? Sci-fi, roguelike deck building. But hopefully you can see how different they are, and why both of those games are cool in their own way, and you know, offers a different type of engine building, which just sings to me. Canadian says Starvaders seems more up my alley. That would be the one that I would recommend. In fact, on the podcast, Canadian, when you get to that part, Canadian says I didn't get to see a lot of Starless Abyss, which is fair. When I talk about Starless Abyss, I say that it's not the one to recommend to new players, but if you like deeper strategy, like everyone else, Canadian's working on his graduate course, so thank you for watching. But for everyone else, you saw that the combat was a lot thinkier there, and I like it. I like it for that reason. I really like both of them. Very different vibes. But hopefully you guys saw why I can't stop playing either one. And if you want more suggestions for underrated games, go check out today's episode. We talk about a bunch of other games in there. And we talk about Deliver at All Costs, I think is the name of it. And we talk about the new Ninja Turtles tactical game, which would have kind of fit in here. Not a roguelike. But very tactical. Good tactics game. So go listen to that one. And next week, we'll have a bunch more content like always. So thanks for watching. Thanks for the subs. We got some good sub action in there today, which I always appreciate. Canadian says thanks for the stream and good luck with the weaning. Yeah, that's we haven't been getting a lot of sleep, and having a bunch of roguelikes that I've been playing is not good for sleep either. Which also Dawn Folk. You guys should go check out Dawn Folk. We talk about that one. Janet and I talk about that one. That one has been keeping me up at night too. Let's see who we can send you to go watch more gaming. We got what do we got here? Oh, Kelsey's mom is making jalapeno popper chicken. Damn, that sounds good. Go say hi to Kelsey's mom and learn how to cook. What more could you want? We got to bring her on. She should be a cohort at this point. Kelsey and her mom can cook stuff. All right. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.